Taurus, Mama Taurus, Daddy Taurus, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. So dear Taurus, today I'm going to be doing your reading from September 8th to the 14th. And in this reading, I'm going to take a look at your recent past, present moment, and the upcoming future. I will also clarify the main challenge, the main energy, and get some final advice for you and close up with an oracle card from the ancestral deck. Now, dear Taurus, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming into the channel and also into my beautiful presence, bringing in your beautiful presence. And I want to say thank you for your continuous support. I love you so much and I appreciate you. I see you, I hear you, and I appreciate you. So, dear Taurus, also those are general readings, so they may resonate with you and they may not. For the new Taurusians wondering why did he say Mama Taurus, Daddy Taurus, it's because I'm son of a Taurus and a Capricorn, and I'm very proud of that actually. Okay, so Taurus, your main challenge from September 8th to the 12th is the Judgment. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Swords, followed by, I don't do reversals, followed by the Three of Swords and the Six of Wands. So your challenge here with the Judgment has to do a lot with having a major realization and an epiphany. This is something that you really have to decide about a specific person, the decision that has to be made. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. I'm also getting here Leo, Sagittarius. So we're going to talk about and see what is this main decision here about that you really need to make, okay? So in the recent past year, Taurus, you have the Seven of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. So in the recent past, I see here you as the King of Pentacles, not a gender specific, really wanting to work something out with this specific person. You put your effort, you put your hard work into it. But I do also see here there was a lot of confusion, okay? A lot of the things, a lot of options. Maybe somebody here tried to keep their options open. There was this confusion, okay? Illusion that happened between you and this person, and we're going to talk about this. Now, in the present moment, you have the Page of Swords, Three of Cups, and the Chariot. So in the present moment, there is a major decision that you're wanting to make. And this is very much tied up to you having a very clear-cut conversation with someone in regards to reconciliation or a reunion. Now, this could be something that you are thinking. This could be something that you're anticipating to have that with this person. Okay, the Chariot here, you really want to move forward. I feel like for many of you, you do want to move forward with this person, but there has been a conversation that's been delayed. And that's something that could happen in the present moment or, in the coming days or weeks for you. We're going to get more clarity about that. Now, in the near future, you have the Magician, the Eight of Cups, and the Sun. So in the near future, I do see here that the moment you detach, the moment you say, I'm not really waiting for this person anymore. I'm not really wanting to create anything. I'm just going to focus on my own happiness. Okay, something here is going to show up as a manifestation for you, the Sun. It's like almost you're manifesting this situation to happen in a way the moment you decide with the Eight of Cups to actually disconnect and to disengage. The reason why I'm saying this is because if you've been on my channel for a long time, I keep it very real. I don't sugarcoat. I talk about different concepts and realities here and knowledge and experiences. The moment you say, I'm thankful and I'm grateful and I'm good within myself, so I don't need a person or a thing or whatever to fulfill me, that's when actually the manifestation speeds up and you no longer are attaching yourself to anyone or anything, okay? And that's when the reality shifts for you, because you're not focusing on lack. Now, the King of Swords here in the present moment is talking about somebody here that could be wanting to have a conversation with you, okay? Could be a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. The reason why this is because there has been a very painful situation. Something here very painfully ended, something came to an end, and that's what this conversation is going to be about, to really heal that, okay? Because there is a very strong energy of homecoming, celebration, being together, forgiveness, and the Three of Cups also talks about getting back together and wanting to reunite. So let's get into your reading, dear beautiful Taurus and handsome Taurus too, and see what is the challenge about, and let's clarify. I'm going to clarify the judgment here for you, dear Taurus. This is a decision and a realization that has been on your mind, has been on your plate. You have been really wanting to make the right decision here in regards to this person. So let's talk about the judgment. Five of Wands, okay. The King of Swords, it just flipped over and we're going to talk about this, okay? I'm just going to respectfully move with this. So King of Swords, the Temperance, and the Five of Wands. So Taurus, Mama Taurus, Daddy Taurus. King of Swords is also at the bottom of the deck, just want to mention that. So your decision here, right, your realization, you're realizing something about someone here. Possibly an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, could be a Sagittarius, Leo. So there has been a conflict, okay? Five of Wands. There has been an argument, misunderstanding, and you have to really realize something. I think you're really starting to accept the fact that someone here needs to heal. Somebody here that you are dealing with, they really need to heal, because this is not something that we are trying to force like on a 3D. We're not trying to like force anyone. This is about someone coming to the realization that they need to do a lot of internal work, and maybe they are already doing that. Maybe they are at the point of doing that, but you're no longer engaging with drama. You could be living with this person, excuse me, there could be conflict happening already. You know, whatever your circumstance here is, but there seems to be a major conflict, and this conflict here that has happened with the Five of Wands has actually led you, or is coming up for you, to really make a decision here with the judgment. The judgment here is also about a metamorphosis, realization. It's a resurrection and an awakening. And I've always mentioned this, you are a very spiritual sign. You are someone that's very connected to the divine. And for many of you, you could also be connecting with an earth sign, another earth sign like a Virgo, Capricorn. I just feel like that you want to put an end to this conflict. You might want to even address like this issue here, like have a face-to-face conversation. You could choose to have a face-to-face conversation with this person to address a very difficult situation. And this is very much tied up to family, kids, children, them kids. Something here has to do a lot with stability and household, okay? Ten of Swords. A situation here has come to an end, possibly, okay? Something here that has happened in the past that made you feel that your trust was betrayed. You just felt like that somebody here was not being honest towards you. Whatever the situation was, you know, whatever sign it was, it doesn't matter. We're not here to put anyone down or to, you know, belittle anyone. This is just about the patterns, behaviors that we see that people they really need to heal. Because, you know, nowadays, honestly, Mama Taurus and Daddy Taurus, let me share this with you. Allow me the opportunity to say this, right? I personally, like, if you care for the next few seconds, I don't want to take up your reading, but too much time in your reading, but I personally do not want to date out of lack. I want to date out of love. I want to be with the person, you know, with a partner that actually is in the same frequency as me. And I'm not trying to force anything. I don't have to put myself in circumstances like being desperate about it. I've been feeling very like confident and calm about my love life. Like, you know what I mean? And to be honest, like, yes, do I have people like wanting to offer and things like that? But I just know what I want. You know, and I'm becoming the person that I would want to date. You know what I mean? That means self-love, self-care, self-appreciation, not judging others, not putting others down, and becoming a better version of myself, taking care of my health, my mental health, my spirituality. Like, it's a hygiene, it's a spiritual hygiene, physical hygiene too, that I'm really focusing on, because I want to be presentable and attract the person in my life. Sorry if I took too much time, but that was just something I wanted to just share with you, to connect with you on that level. So in the recent past, there was a lot of confusion and a decision had to be made. It's clarified by the star, Aquarius energy, King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or a Virgo, the Hermit. So I feel like that whatever happened between you and this person, there was a lot of hopes. You had a lot of hopes with this person, big dreams, big goals with the star here that you really wanted to make that happen, okay? This was it always felt like a spiritual connection, okay? With the High Priestess here, felt like a very spiritual connection that you have with this person. And many of you, maybe received some sort of mixed signals from this person towards this person. You just didn't really know where exactly to stand with, but you know there was something. And that's why the High Priestess is here. Now, the Queen of Pentacles in the recent past, which is you, is clarified by the Queen of Wands, the Hierophant, which is you again, and the Hermit. So Virgo energy, Taurus energy, right? This is you. This in tarot, the Hierophant represents Taurus. It's one of my most favorite cards. It also indicates connection to the divine, highest rank of spirituality, and the Hermit. This is a spiritual journey. There was a spiritual connection. For many of you, when you separated from this person, there was a lot of on and off energy with them, whatever it happened. I think that a lot of you really embarked onto a pilgrimage, spiritual journey, started really diving deep into spirituality, esoteric knowledge, meditation, breath work. You became very much in tune with your life's purpose also. And you know, everyone's purpose is different. There is no specific blueprint. You created your blueprint with the divine, okay? So many of you, whatever ended, I just feel like the energy of this person and you just being on and off from each other really drove you crazy. And you don't like inconsistency. You are a fixed sign like me. There is 4 fixed signs, right? We don't like inconsistency. We like consistent individual places, things. So a lot of you focused on your self-care in the recent past. Maybe you started working more. Maybe you started making more money. Clarified by the 5 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, and the Page of Swords. And this is the reason why I always really feel proud of Tauruses, because you are the bull. You are the one that no setback is ever going to stop you. Even though things ended with this person and there was a lot of obstacles, there was a lot of feelings of loneliness. Maybe you had very lonely days, lonely nights, but you know, you came out of these 5 of Pentacles very nobly, very victoriously, and in a very demure, respectful way. Okay? You started really saying to yourself in the recent past, why am I really in this place of agony and pain and misery? I deserve more. And it's not about, oh, I'm going to do revenge. It's just you really stepping up the plate and say, you know what? I deserve more. I deserve to be happy every single day. So you came out of a very tumultuous, difficult situation here in the recent past with this from this person, from this situation. And I also see here an execution. You executed something for yourself, Taurus. Like you really started taking action. This is an action-oriented energy. Started really doing things that was gonna make you happy for yourself. Money, working. You could be someone that you do something with your hands. You could be like male or female, doesn't matter. You could build something. You could like work with wood, tools, welder, building things. You know, you like to build things. So cooking, food, you know what I mean? So something with your hands. You started basically also doing a lot of internal work within yourself, or painting, drawing. So in the present moment, let's talk about what's going on for you. So there is an initiation of a conversation, Page of Swords. It's clarified by the Ace of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Swords, and the 10 of Cups. So this initiation here, as you can see, there is a hand that's coming out of the clouds. There is a hand that's coming out of these clouds, and this has to do a lot with an apology possibly, or a conversation that's going to take place. And you know, this is the reason why I'm saying here there is an energy of a reconciliation or wanting to work something out with you. Let's talk about the 3 of Cups and how this is going to actually happen for you, dear Taurus. And I think that somebody here is really realizing that maybe this person either betrayed your trust, or there has been a lack of trust in the past between you and this person. Okay, so the 3 of Cups here is clarified by the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is you. This is the richest person in tarot, and it's one of my favorite cards. I think he's very hot. 8 of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords. So, okay, deep down you're doubting if it's going to happen or not. Deep down you really are also going back and forth. You're really going back and forth a little bit. Like it's like, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it to put the effort into this relationship, into this connection? 1444 when I'm saying this. The reason why, dear Taurus, is because 8 of Pentacles in the recent past, you worked on yourself, you put all your efforts, you started really putting your resources back into yourself and really elevating. Now, when this decision comes in, okay, when this offer comes in, dear Taurus, you really got to make the decision. If it's something that you really want to get involved in, if you really truly desire to get reconciled with this person or not. Because this is also talking about you trusting your intuition. 15:15 on the timer. You have a very strong intuition. You are somebody that you are very intuitive. And also during this September 7th, we're having the lunar eclipse in the sign of Pisces during the Virgo season. So that means that there is going to be a lot of things that are actually going to be resurfacing, okay, from the darkest parts of our hearts, from the bottom. Like there's things that are going to be coming up, and for many of you, I feel like you have to really make a very firm decision. That's why the judgment here is your challenge, is like how you really want to move forward with this person. You're going back and forth between this option, between that option. Okay, so like what do you want to do? You have the Fool at the bottom of the deck, which I just saw. And this is talking about brand new beginning. Do you want to have a brand new beginning with this person or not? Let's talk about the Chariot here for you, dear Taurus, and see what this is about. So the Chariot here is about movement, fast forward. What is it, like how you want to move forward and move on from this person and with this person? The Chariot here is clarified by the Three of Cups, the Lovers, and the Three of Swords. The cards, that's why, you see the whole setting, you see everything, right? Now, dear Taurus, I know you're super smart. I always like to double check, double confirm, double show. When I was talking about this reconciliation here, right? Because all of my titles and the content in my video is always in sync and matching. When I was mentioning about the Three of Cups here, that there is a reconciliation, there is this energy, and you really want to decide how you want to move forward, right? So you have the Lovers, the Three of Swords, and the Three of Cups. 333 could have a very significant meaning for you. And this is about you wanting to, whether like, if you really want to heal things with this person, if you really want to move forward with them, because there is something here that really hurt you at a very deep level in the past. You were very disappointed over the fact that things did end it the way that they ended. And there was this sense of abandonment. Maybe somebody here ghosted, walked away. And you really got to decide how you want to actually move forward with this person, reconcile, work things out with this individual, because the pain is there, but also pain is something that you can transmute. I feel like I'm talking to Tauruses out there who are alchemists, and you alchemize this pain into something more powerful. You turn the pain into power, lead into gold. Take the dusty, dirty potato and turn them into French fries and serve them with serve them with some ketchup. You know what I'm saying? Some sassy shit. So in the present moment, you are definitely contemplating about that. You contemplating about this and saying, you know what, whatever happens, happens, whatever is going to take place. And that's why you have the Magician. You may not know this. You may say, I'm not really sure. How am I manifesting this by saying, I don't want this? It's not that you don't want the person or you're saying, I don't want this at all. It's just you are disengaging and detaching from how it's going to unfold and from the way that it's going to unfold, because the universe and everything works out in such mysterious ways. The Tower. Even though things came to an end, okay, this is bringing you a major realization. Even in the middle of a chaos, things that have ended, you're still manifesting here. The Emperor could be dealing with an Aries also. You're manifesting a brand new beginning. And I'm going to say something here. It's not going to resonate with everyone. You're manifesting a brand new beginning with this person. And this has to do a lot. You could have dealt with someone who was very like male or female, doesn't matter. But like they were very Emperor energy, like very kind of like straightforward, rigid, or maybe set in their ways and very like, you know what I'm saying, maybe a little bit demanding, or they don't really show their emotions a lot. So it's like you never know, because this person could be actually like they seem to have a very tender heart deep down within themselves, really caring for you, really loving the person that they are for, and wanting to make an offer to you, coming towards you with the Ace of Pentacles and bringing a new beginning into you, and that's into your life. And that's what you are manifesting, okay? Because you're detaching. Let's see, what are you walking away from and what are you actually detaching with the Eight of Cups in the near future? So the Eight of Cups here, dear Taurus, in the near future is clarified by the Devil, the Hanged Man, and the Sun again. The Sun is twice. Wow. The Sun is twice here. I just want to show that real quick because I'm going to clarify this separately. But the reason why you are saying, you know what, I know what to do. Oh my gosh. And the Judgment at the bottom of the deck. Could your readings get any more spiritual? Look at the Judgment at the bottom of the deck, and also the Judgment, which is your challenge. So this is about you having that epiphany, and it's like a light bulb moment. It's a realization here. With you realizing, you know what, I want happiness. Hold on, look, Taurus, I want happiness, right? With the sun. I gotta let go of what's holding me back. I'm not attached to anyone or anything. I'm not tied up into shackles of the past. You know, I love this person, but I'm not forcing nothing. I'm letting go. That's what the Eight of Cups here is. It's emotional detachment. It's mastering this emotional intelligence to actually not force yourself into anything, but be very comfortable and cozy in your own skin, being like, you know what, I'm actually happy on my own. I'm good. And that's why you have the sun here, which is a yes. This is a yes. This is literally a lot of happiness for coming in towards your way. Now, let's clarify this sun. This is getting juicy. So the sun here in the near future, dear Taurus, is clarified by the Three of Pentacles. Collaborative spirit, collaboration, cooperation, working things out together. Okay, a Page of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. So this is about shifting from the old frequency to the new frequency, from the old situation into old situation. And you may find yourself a little bit alternating between two worlds, between two realities, between two choices and decisions here. But I do strongly feel like here that, excuse me, for many of you, you're really gonna, decide that, you know what, I already am happy and I'm good on my own. And if this person brings a lot of happiness and joy also onto the table, then that is something that you're gonna consider to actually work it out with them. But this is, because I'm not here to, here's the thing, Mama Taurus, the editors, I don't sugarcoat stuff. I'm not here talking about some fairy tale, rose petals falling from the sky. There is a lot of healing that needs to take place. You disengaging from a very, dramatic situation or conflict. There might be even other people involved into this situation as well. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, there is the King of Swords. Face-to-face conversation about what? About the Three of Swords. And we also did see that the Three of Swords showed up in the present moment too, right? So this has to do a lot with not discarding what happened, but learning from what happened. And if you want to move forward with this person, there has to be a new dynamic here. And this is up to your decision, because it's like one decision changes everything for you. One decision changes everything. And that's what the Judgment here is about. How do you want to move forward with this person? Let's see what is the advice. So you have the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. You have all the three cups coming, all the knights coming up out here. Wow. A lot of love, a lot of passion, and a lot of conversation. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen this combination coming up. I mean, look, for transparency, as you can see, there is like the Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, right? And also there is the Knight of Swords. So for many of you, and you're the Knight of Pentacles, okay? So for many of you, I feel like that you both are gonna actually find yourself being on the same frequency. The knights, it's not a king and a page, knight and a page. It's the same frequency. It's a similar energy here. Equal passion, equal conversation, a mutual understanding and mutual conversation, and also a lot of passion and love. You see what I'm saying? And the same thinking. And so once you find out that you both are actually on the same frequency, then what's good? Just move forward with it. You know what I'm saying? Wow. I don't know, I've never had this happen a lot. Your 9999 reading, that was also something very legit, the most popular reading on the channel. So what is the important spiritual ancestral message about this situation? So you have Sept, okay, and it says cosmic power, and the message says sacred mission initiation and unlimited potential. So it could be that, part of your soul's journey here on this earth, on this plane, is really accomplishing some sort of learning a specific lesson, okay, about self-love, self-care, and, not to overextend yourself, and also grounding and helping the other soul, the other person, to know what grounded means, okay? And you're on a mission. You are on a mission, and I'm seeing here, someone here might have the tattoo of the infinity, or you're gonna see that a lot more often. That means like infinitely protected, okay? So for many of you, you're on a journey and you have this energy within you and this understanding and this ancient inner wisdom within you that you actually know how to operate from. Sometimes some of you have been really a little bit too much caught up into what happened with the pain and all that, but you're transmuting that because you're realizing that, you know what, I'm going to be the change that I want to see around me, and it starts with me. And if it starts with me, then it's also going to create a ripple effect to my family and to my partner and to my friends and people around me. Because that's who you are, Taurus. Okay, alchemist. So, dear Mama Taurus, Daddy Taurus, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. I love you so much, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.